Hi, you're watching Charterhouse TV. Following the release of D&D's P1 single channel dosing pump, we've now got the full range of H2Ocean pumps in stock, so let's take a closer look.
So over the last few years, we've seen a real huge increase in liquid dosing methods being produced by companies such as Red Sea, Triton and Quantum, just to name a few. These are designed to ensure that your water quality is perfect for your reef inhabitants. Most programs will require that you dose the liquids daily, so the best way to do that is via a dosing pump. Also, that push has meant that the companies are really pushing the quality and the reliability of the dosing pumps.
Yeah, and that's exactly what D&D have done here. So they've got two 4-channel dosers in the range, the Pro and the standard version. And as we mentioned, they've also recently brought out this single channel doser. All of them are completely Wi-Fi controlled. There's no screen involved, and they're really neat, tidy little units. But the top spec one is this, the Pro model. So we're going to take a closer look at that now. So this is the Pro version of the H2Ocean dosing pump, obviously the 4-channel version. And the first thing you're going to notice when you take it out of the box is just how well built it is. It's a completely metal carcass, and the size of it is so much smaller than a lot of the dosing pumps out there on the market. It's about 250 mil side to side and then 50 mil front to back, which is pretty impressive. It also comes, well, not comes with, you have to buy separately, but it's also available a really slimline mounting bracket, which means that if you're short for space, as a lot of us are in our cabinets above our sumps, then this is an ideal unit for you. Now, it's been designed in collaboration with Kamoa, as some of you may already be aware. Kamoa are a brand that already produce their own dosing pumps, and they're kind of known for their reliability and their accuracy, so that carries over onto this unit, especially where the heads are concerned. So these heads are the stepper motor heads as opposed to the standard heads on some of the other units, and they also come with like the medical grade farmed tubing as well. So D&D is stating that this pump will have about 0.5% accuracy tolerances, so it should be no more out than 0.5% of what you're actually asking the pump to dose, which is pretty impressive. When you get the unit in the box, obviously you're going to get the dosing unit itself. You get a length of dosing pump tubing as you'd expect, and your power supplies and instructions. But you also get a measuring vial, which is for use when you're going to calibrate the unit, and also a pump tube holder, which is a nice touch. You don't always get them with every dosing pump out there. The other thing you're going to notice when you open it is there's no controller, there's no separate controller, there's no screen on the unit even, and that's because these pumps are all controlled via Wi-Fi.
Yeah, as Ryan said, it's completely Wi-Fi controlled, all of the range of pumps are. So you're going to need to download the app from either the App Store or from the Android store, the H2Ocean dosing app. Once you've downloaded the app, you then can connect to this unit in two different ways. Directly from your smartphone through your Wi-Fi to the unit, or through your router. If you're connecting through your router, it's worth noting they're only compatible with a router up to 2.4 gigahertz. If you have a new 5 gigahertz router, you may need to speak to your provider. They may be able to sort something out, or just connect to it directly through your phone. It wouldn't cause you any issues. Once you've downloaded the app and you had a look at it, you'll realise it's really easy to use. One of the main features of this is that you can individually program the pumps to dose up to 24 times in a day period, which is a really nice touch. There's loads of other features on the app as well. It will tell you how much fluid you have in your bottle, how long that's going to last over the scheduled dosing programs, so that's really handy. Also, you can manually change any of the settings, so at any time if you need to maybe dose one single dosing of an extra element, you can do that with no problem at all. So it's a really great dosing pump. But as we said, this is just one of the range. There's also the standard dosing pumps and the single dosing pump, and we'll have a look at that now.
So here we have the standard H2Ocean dosing pump. As you see, exactly the same size, the small form factor is still there, same metal carcass, And actually, it's pretty much the same unit. You get all of the same features that you get on the Pro version. It's controlled in the same way via the app, but there's one main difference, and as you can see, that's the dosing pump heads. These aren't the stepper motors that you get on the Pro version. These are just standard dosing pump heads, and you get a little bit of a less accurate dose compared to the Pro version. So the Pro being 0.5% plus or minus accuracy, these are 2%. Now, that's actually still pretty accurate considering some of the others that are on the market, but not quite as accurate as the Pro model. This being about £50 cheaper, I think, than the Pro version. In our opinion, it's worth the extra £50. Get the Pro model, get the best one available. But if you're on a budget, or you know that you're dosing liquids that you're not that worried about being absolutely perfect, then maybe this is the version for you.
And this is the other pump that's in the range, the P1. It's a single channel dosing pump. This one again is controlled via an app. You need to download that from the Google Play Store or the App Store, the Apple App Store. And once you've downloaded that, it's connected via Bluetooth, so that's a difference.
So not the Wi-Fi like these ones.
Not Wi-Fi on that one. And the good thing with that is it's instant. You put the app onto your phone, you turn it on, and you'll find it straight away. No messing around with Wi-Fi. Other than that, you'll look at them and they're pretty similar to the standard pump. It's got the same pump head on there, so the accuracies are the same with this pump. Once you've downloaded the app, you can go on there. The other difference is this will only dose up to 12 times in a 24-hour period. But the good thing with that is you can split that time so that you can designate it a certain time to dose.
Yeah, so if you want to dose it in a particular hour, say, when you know your system's ready for that dose, or if you want to dose, say, a liquid when the tank lights are on or when they're off, you can allow you to do that. It won't give you that dose over 24 hours. You can say between 8 and 6 is when I want you to dose those 12 doses, which is pretty handy. We've seen a lot of people buying these single channel dosers who are dosing like carbon dosing for algae management and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've done exactly that. I've bought one of these, and I mean, I'm so forgetful that I'll always forget to dose my Nopox. So using one of these takes that away, make sure it's done.
Yeah, so the good thing, and one of my favourite things on these little units, which I've been waiting for, is that if you buy this unit to do just that and dose via something like carbon or dose like a coral food, then you can use that for a while until you want to get more dosing heads. And it's got a DC in and a DC out socket on the back. It actually comes with one of the link cables, which means you can daisy chain these together. So you can kind of step along adding a dosing pump to eventually get to either a 3-channel or a 4-channel or a 5-channel, which means if you're buying these, you're investing in the future, really. So now you've got a Pro version, you've got the standard model, and you've got a single channel. It makes a really well-rounded range, and that's kind of why we waited for the whole range to be available before we made the video. As always, if you've got any more questions on the specific pumps, then feel free to get in touch, and we'll leave links down in the description below where you can see the actual units on the website.
Yeah, as always, thanks for watching the Charterhouse video. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you then.
See ya.